And we're back. You tuned in to Sports Federation TV from the martial arts world of karate, now to a world of a board game, and one of historically one of the most popular board games in the world. Chess is with me now, and joining us is two representatives from the world of chess. We have Mukiwe Zinganto and Tando Shlakula. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. From your smiles, I can see that that you love your sport.
Oh yes.
And you're here to share some recent developments with us and some upcoming events.
Yes.
But before we get into that, how did you get involved with the sport of chess? Not many people know it's an actual sport. How did you get involved with it?
Well, I learned chess when I was still young, back in the days, by chance though. And yeah, from then the passion for it went on and on.
Okay.
So yeah.
And with you?
And with me, I'm currently still learning how to play chess, which is exciting and scary at the same time. So I got involved through him. We've known each other for years, and he was like, okay, listen, I'd like to have a female on board. Please come join us, because we have young kids and they're female, so if they can see a female figure, then I think there'll be comfort as well. So please join us, and then I joined that way.
Lovely. Now tell us about the Crossroads Chess Club.
Okay, the club was established in 2015. I got invited by the Crossroads Library to form a club, and back then, like, we started with like 10 kids or so, and the game itself was very strange and foreign to them. Like they've never even seen a board. I would even go that far. So yeah, it has been a long way since then, and there has been ups and downs and stuff like that.
Okay, where is the Crossroads Club situated?
In Crossroads. That's in Nyanga. Yes.
In Nyanga.
Yes.
Okay, you're also involved in that project.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Now the kids that you talk about, how young are they? Are we basing the club at a school, or is it in a community center?
We started off in the Crossroad Library. Then throughout time we expanded into supporting schools. We actually coach school, and we have like 2 schools, and consist of 40 players each school. In our club as well, that works out to maybe 35. I mean, it's 40 plus 35 with our club.
So it's over 100.
Yeah, it's over 100 kids so far.
Yeah. And the age range?
From 6, 5.
I would say 7. It's 7. Grade 1 is 7, right?
Yeah, grade 1 is 7.
Yeah, from 7. Yeah.
We have kids from that age.
Okay. Now we all know Nyanga is one of the areas, a low socioeconomic area.
Yes.
So it would be, I would say the initiative is well placed, firstly. How do you get the buy-in from the parents to let their children be involved in the sport?
Well, they're a bit skeptical about the sport.
Yeah.
Mostly with their girls' parents, because they, as we all know, that chess is a men's game. It has been dominated by men. So now it's chess, and so it's some kind of like, okay, for my daughter, what should I do? So, but they are part of it. Some are like, no, I don't think they should join the team because they don't understand the game. I think it comes back to their understanding with chess and what's in there for them even in the future.
Yeah, yeah. And this is also a learning opportunity,
Yes.
you know, for other federations who are tuned in, because a lot of federations want to tap into those areas where sport is needed the most.
Yeah.
And it is those low socioeconomic areas. How did you manage to win the parents' confidence, to let them let their children trust you with their children first of all, and also to make the sport attractive to a child? Because we've got rugby, we've got cricket, we've got soccer, and you're telling that child, hey, here's a board and some pieces. How do you make it exciting?
Okay, you have to do a lot of convincing, because at first, like as she said, they were a bit skeptical because they don't know the game and they don't know any benefits of chess, because we are used to rugby, soccer, and stuff like
Yes.
that. So you need to engage them and be patient, but at least they know if they're playing chess, that takes them away from the environment that we live in, because when we live in an environment that is filled with so many ailments. So at least chess is a positive thing. You know what I mean?
Was that the vision for this project?
Initially, yes, to keep them away from the streets, from crime. So we thought, okay, if we could teach these kids at an early age about chess and learn the skills, develop themselves, then we'll be like bringing the change in our community.
Okay.
And
Is this Crossroads Chess Club? Is it an initiative of the Western Province Chess, or was it born from an individual's passion?
basically, the Western Province Chess, it's a mother body that we get affiliated to it. So starting the club, it's like we start a club on our own. Then you need to affiliate in order to play in the league and other Western Province competitions.
So Tando, was this your brainchild?
I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't say so.
Yeah, I don't know why he keeps on running away from it.
But I mean,
If you made the baby, you must own it.
it's more of a collective contribution. So I think it's a bit unfair to.
Okay, no, I hear you. I hear you. Let's say you initiated the dream.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, well.
We know what the vision is. And sometimes the vision can be so far from the reality, you know, or the goals can be so far from what the reality is. But let's focus on the positives now. What is this? What do you perceive this to mean to those kids that are involved in the project?
Okay, the chess itself, it's very beneficial in like socially, like you get to interact with a lot of people, and it's also social upliftment project. And academically, like it enhances your cognitive abilities. So there's a lot, like I can mention a lot. There's so much you get out of chess. Yeah, so what else?
And you gain intelligence because you'll be the smartest kid in the world.
Yeah.
And also it maps out to life, because chess, it's a game of ideas, like of making crucial decisions. So even in life, you need to be trained. I mean, in a board game,
Yes.
you make those decisions with pieces, but in life, it's like that's a real story. Like you need to be trained for that.
We never know. The future tacticians of the world can come from Crossroads Chess Club. Hey.
They are gonna come. Trust me.
Now, being a black female that's involved in the sport, and you having roped her in quite strategically, I would say, has it made quite a big difference?
A lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because she handles the marketing and PR, and she runs the club and all the stuff that we couldn't get to. That's where she comes in.
And when I'm around with classes, like we just came from another session now
Yes.
at Imbasa, one of the schools that we coach. When they see me, the young girls, they behave. But when he's alone and with one of the guys that we work with, they
Yes.
don't behave. But when I'm around, just look at them like this, and they're good. They behave. So yeah, I can see my contribution.
Yes, yes. And then, you know, we must straight talk, as I always say.
Yes.
I mean, not only are we, you know, in a world that's very patriarchal, but we live in a country that's historically patriarchal and still currently very strong patriarchal roots. So you are trying to make something evolve in a context where historically it's dominated by men.
Yes.
Currently even.
Yes.
And with the sport as well, like you said, and I was surprised to hear you say that chess is seen as a men's sport in your community. If you look at the ratios now of the little girls and the little boys that are participating, what ratio are we looking at, percentage-wise?
We always try like to bring more girls, even with the like selecting players in the schools. We always try to get more girls. I think we have more girls than boys. It's probably, how many girls? Probably 60-40, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And then
But,
Okay.
but it's a struggle to work with girls. I don't want to lie to you. Yeah. It's a
Woman.
struggle.
Yeah. Oh yes.
It's a struggle.
Yeah, it's because we think on so many different levels at the same time.
Perhaps.
Okay, so give me some highlights of the activities that you've had thus far.
That's quite a lot. I think the very first one would be having to achieve like forming a formidable club and having players that can actually compete at the provincial level. And one of the highlights of 2017, we won the Western Province Chess League in the C Division. I mean, having started playing chess from 2015 November, just with 1 year, and then we won the league, that's something we can pride ourselves with.
Amazing.
And there has been, with each and every competition that we go to, there's always, we win every now and then. So recently we had six or seven,
Yes, it's
eight,
6.
yeah, players that qualified to play in the metros closed. So that's something. That's something will go a long way, you know what I mean?
Yes,
And
just goes a long way to just
Yeah.
encourage the other children, like, hey, we're going places,
Yeah, exactly.
you know, and
Yeah.
you're from Crossroads.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so it's a name they must know.
Crossroads.
Crossroads Chess Club. So you said the nationals will be coming up soon.
Yeah.
When will the nationals take place, and in which province?
I think here in Cape Town sometime in August. I'm not sure, but there is a calendar with all the events that will be happening this year.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure
Yeah.
offhand when exactly. But I think it's here in Cape Town.
Let's talk facilities and what the community can do to make your project more accessible to more children in Nyanga. What do you need? Be honest.
Okay. We, first and foremost, we need them to give us their kits. Secondly, we still need more equipment like the chess boards, the projectors and everything. So because as well with this space, but currently we're using the Crossroads library, which has been very helpful to making this project work. So what else can we add on that? We need a lot.
Yeah, it is quite a lot.
The
to mention.
notation clocks, those are the things that we use, and they even use them at the tournaments. So
Yes.
as the organization, we have ours, which they're not enough, and they're quite expensive to buy.
So equipment and a facility
Yes.
that's properly conducive to playing the game at its highest standard,
And
or at a good enough standard
yeah,
anyway.
and cooperation as well, because
Okay, all right. So at the moment, using a Crossroads library.
Yes.
And do you have specific needs in terms of the actual chess equipment? If there's somebody out there who's watching that can maybe buy you chessboards, more
Yes.
chessboards for your children.
Okay, since we started, we've been like sustaining the club of our pocket, so it's very costly. The game itself, it's very expensive. So if we can fund funding, because there's a lot that goes into chess. Even when you go to play in competitions, you have to pay an entry fee, which will range from 150 to 300 rand, and also say you have like 35 kids taking to a tournament, so that's a lot, and transport as well, and equipment. So in any way that we can be assisted, like it will be mostly appreciated.
And the fact of the matter is, most of these children are the children of parents who may be unemployed or living on minimum wage. Hey?
Exactly, and we live in is it called underprivileged
Yeah,
areas.
Underprivileged. Yes, let's
Yeah.
just put it
Yeah.
like it is. Say it like it is.
Exactly.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining us. And if there is, does Crossroads Chess Club have a Facebook page?
Yes, we do have a page, which
Okay.
is Crossroads Chess Club.
Okay.
People can find us there.
All right, and get in touch with you both there if
Yes.
there is any way that they can
Yes.
assist.
We would
it's-
gladly like that.
It's still where it's like Crossroads Chess Club, just in case.
Yeah.
Okay, 3 words, Crossroads Chess Club on Facebook.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
And
you.
thank you for the amazing work you're doing in the community.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, dear viewers, that's Crossroads Chess Club, and this is an amazing initiative by people who are passionate about the community and are trying to do things for kids who otherwise would have very little else to do in a location that is known for being one of low socioeconomic issues and all the related issues around that. After the break, we'll be back with another sport and the Bashers competition, so please stay tuned for that.